Hey, how far do we got to go back?
Stop sign.
Jesus Christ. Ladies and gentlemen, can you hear? There's a dangerous crime situation going on. SWAT team has responded. Hey, can you hear me? Can you listen to me? Let me know, viewers, let me know if you can listen to me. So this right here is big vehicle, it's part of SWAT. What's going on right now? So they're telling me that I got to go all the way back, so I cannot be in their way. All right. Is there another place around, or this is the place?
I have no idea.
What's going on?
I just see SWAT. I assume a shooting, but I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know why it's so intense, I'll be honest.
Yeah. All right. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, I am here live from Tamarac, Florida. And I was talking to another fellow cameraman / journalist. He says it was a shooting. All right, so I'll be here, see what's going on. Yeah, they told us we have to go all the way back. All right. All right, guys, I'm back, ladies and gentlemen of the Alexander News Show. So I'm here in Broward County, Florida. I'm gonna try to move the camera. So, as I was instructed, I was actually much closer where I'm pointing right now. I was much closer to there, and I was much closer to here. Now, the sheriff, this is Broward County Sheriff, told me that I had to go all the way back, basically media. Okay, so let me see if I can zoom in. Just real quick. Oh. Okay. All right, they're uploading the SWAT vehicle, if you could see. So there looks like this definitely a dangerous SWAT situation. This is Broward County Sheriff's SWAT. A dangerous crime situation. It looks like it's a shooting. And obviously when they send SWAT, it's because an individual has barricaded themselves inside a home. Either they barricaded themselves or there's a hostage situation going on right now. One of the two. Can you hear me, viewers? Again, I just want to make sure because it's very windy and I by mistake touched the screen. Let me know if you're able to hear me. Okay, perfect. Thank you. So whenever SWAT is called in, it's either A, there's a hostage situation going on right now, or B, there's an individual that's barricaded inside a home or a building. If they tell us to go, and by the way, you have sheriff deputies with machine guns. This officer right here, this deputy right here, he's got a machine gun. He's got a automatic machine gun. Now I'm gonna tell you something. So you all know this. I was close by here, and I must have seen over 50 police cars, SWAT cars, going all the way, like coming this way. I was on Commercial Boulevard, close to I-95 expressway. And they were coming from the east side, heading west. And of course, like 10 minutes ago, SWAT came by, SWAT team. They got here. So yeah, SWAT came like about 10 minutes ago. Hey, is that can we go over there? Was that media? Did you let in? I'm going to try to get a public information officer. I want to try to find out what's going on. I'm assuming that it's a SWAT stand up, the SWAT stand up with what's going on right here with BSO, Broward Sheriff's Office, is that there's a hostage situation or a subject, an individual barricaded. And he's armed. Right now, he's armed with a gun and dangerous. That's basically what it is. The only other time, which would be the third time you would call SWAT team, is if you have like a firefight between police officers and a group of individuals. And you have to call SWAT. So right here, you see SWAT right here. I'm going to zoom in. That's SWAT right there, where I'm pointing in. Right there. That's SWAT. me see if I can yell at the officer and request a PIO. Hey, can you get a PIO? Can you request a PIO? Are they gonna come? Do you know if they're gonna come over here? Do you know if they're gonna come over here, or is there another media staging area? Okay, I don't mean to bother you. Yeah, I don't mean to bother you. So we're live from Tamarac, Florida, USA. We have a situation with Broward Sheriff's Office responding. Over 50 police cars, squad sheriff cars that have responded, and you got a fire rescues here as well. Sheriff's, the way it's called is Broward Sheriff's Office Fire Rescue. Broward Sheriff's Office is in charge of the police part, law enforcement, but they also are part, and they're in charge of the fire rescue. Aside from that, of course, the jails. So this is BSO right here, the SWAT team. Let me see if I can point better. I'm sorry. Boom. See my finger pointing straight? I'm on the west side of that truck, BSO, SWAT team. And then of course you got this huge machine that they're offloading as well, pointing that way. I like to call it the package. I wish I could get more in, but I can't. I cannot. I have to stay right here. That's why I had to move my vehicle, because I had my vehicle parked right where I'm pointing. So one of the things that I want to do is I want to get a police scanner radio. That's one of the things that I want to purchase so that I can, because what a police scanner radio does is that it basically it mentions, you'll hear the 911 operators, and you hear the, not only the 911 operators, hold on a minute, check this out. This is a detective. So you hear the 911 operators instructing the police that there's a crime situation in a certain area. And that's where I go, boom, and find out what's going on. I can hear everything that's going on. I actually ordered one, and I had to send it back because it was not the right one. The scanner radio I got on Amazon, but Amazon, I was told by someone else that knows a little bit about that, you got to get it through, it's got to be digital, because most police departments and fire departments, their 911 systems, everything's going digital. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Thank you Nadger, FC5, Pika, thank you. We're live from Tamarac, Florida. So yeah, okay, so I got to get the right one. It's digital, like I said, it's got to be digital. It has to be a little bit more simple, but it's usually like about $500, the good ones. The cheap ones are no good. You can't buy a cheap one. Cheap one is like what, $100? Those aren't any good, and it can't be too complicated. So that is the deal. So I have to, like right now, I kind of just have to assume, like I don't have anything to work with. If me doing something like this right now, I have to assume, obviously, when I see SWAT, I'm thinking it's a hostage standoff, it's a barricaded individual, and the individual that's barricaded probably shot someone, probably wants to commit suicide. That could also be another situation. Obviously, he or she, could be a she, has a gun, or it could be two individuals. That could be the situation as well. So I'm pointing because I want to get a glimpse of the big machinery that has that's been carried in this big tractor trailer, big tractor. And that's basically they got here about 20 minutes ago. So everything's sealed off, basically. You can't get in. And I'm going to show you, and I'll go back to that, but I'm going to show you. And here it's kind of like, so let me see if I can go. Again, I can't go straight forward. I kind of have to just, like, you see my hand? I have to stay like right here. Let me see if I can zoom in to the right. Yeah, everything's sealed in. If you're a resident, you're living here, you can't even get in here. There was an old man, an old senior citizen man. He got in. I don't know if you were able to hear him like 5 minutes ago. He was like, "Hey, can I get in?" I was like, the officer said, the sheriff deputy said, "No, you can't get in." So, if you could see, so the action must be going on in this block right here. Right where I'm pointing. That's where the action's going on right now. The situation. As I like to call it, a dangerous crime situation. Which is what I wrote. By the way, with Alexander News Show, all the information of where you can find Alexander News Show, basically the social media platforms, which is the new media. Well, like one famous former newscaster, reporter, he's one of my idols as well, Brian Andrews, who's no longer doing reporting. He's in the private sector. He told me, "Welcome to the new age of digital media." And this is digital media. We're live on YouTube channel, but we're also, and all the information is below this screen, this video. We're live, basically, of TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and X, which used to be Twitter, and of course Spotify podcasts. We're on podcast, meaning Spotify, Iheart podcast network as well. And I am representing, and that's why I need to say we're with Iheart podcast network as well. Estamos en Broward County, en el condado Broward County, en la ciudad de Tamarac. Hay una situación de crisis, crimen bien grave. Este es la departamento de policía Broward Sheriff's Alguacil. Creo que se dice sheriff, en español se dice alguacil. La situación está grave, está serio. Aquí donde yo estoy apuntando de la cuadra, llamaron el SWAT. Yo te voy a mostrar ahorita. Vinieron como 2 camiones enormes de SWAT. Cuando llaman a SWAT, oh wow, mira esto. Mira esto, wow. Esto es serio, mira eso. ¿Tú ves eso? Esto es serio la cosa. Mira eso, yo nunca en mi vida he visto esto. Eso es como un tanque de guerra, pero pequeño. That's a small tank. In case they get fired on, that's like a small little tank. Are you looking at that? It's crazy. I've never seen anything like this before, ever. Look at that. So, get a load of that. Wow. That is insane. That's used for, like, basically when you're shooting at officers and you want to take the guy out, that's what that's for. That's armored. Bullets will not go through there. That is insane. So eso es como un tanque de guerra, un tanque pequeñito de guerra. Está de madre la cosa. Cuando tú ves SWAT, es porque un individual tiene pistola, está encerrado, una persona, hombre o mujer, tiene pistola, está encerrado en su casa con pistola, y tiene una persona con que una persona, tú sabes, está aguantando una persona contra su vida, así con la vida. Y no sé cómo decir hostage en español, pero tiene una persona, es como si yo estoy dentro de una casa encerrado con una pistola y yo tengo, ¿sabes? Con pistola o algo, no sé. O imagínate, explosivo. Y yo tengo 2 o 3 personas ahí, una persona, y le digo, oye, yo lo voy a matar a la persona esta. Eso se llama, en inglés se llama hostage. O está encerrado y la persona se quiere matar. La persona se quiere matar. O le estaba disparando, también estaba disparándole a los policías. También quizás le estaba disparando. Es una persona encerrada ahí con pistola y eso. Estamos en Tamarac, Florida, Broward County. Estamos ahorita en Tamarac, Florida. Broward County, Florida, el condado de Broward. Imagínate que yo creo que soy el único de la noticia que está aquí. El único ahorita de la noticia soy yo. Y yo encontré esto por milagro. Te voy a decir, yo encontré esto. Yo no sé, te voy a decir sincero, yo ni sé. Por eso el escáner de policía es algo que yo quiero coger para poder darte mejor noticias. Y si tú eres un residente y estás viviendo aquí, te jodiste, no puedes entrar. Tienes que devolverte para atrás. Y esto es una comunidad tranquila, parece una comunidad muy tranquilo, y las casas son como, no son mansiones, pero son casas, es una asociación. Eso es lo que es. Y Tamarac, Florida, no es una área mala. Entonces, eso es lo que hay ahorita. So this is the situation. You got SWAT team. Boom. Barricaded individual. That's what I'm thinking right now. That's what I'm working with right now. Basically. That's what's happening right now. Let me see if I can adjust the camera. So let me go. So SWAT's that way. Now, I'm not 100% sure if it's this block where the situation is going on. It might be the other block that's going on where the situation is going. By the way, just so you know, if I was to go and ask the officer, hey, what's going on? He ain't gonna tell me squat. That's why I haven't even bothered. From experience, I haven't even bothered. That's why I requested a PIO, Public Information Officer. PIO is supposed to come. That's what the officer told me, the deputy. So I really don't know when he's going to come out. I'll be here for a little while. Let's see what ends up happening. So ustedes, imagino que algunos de ustedes piensan, pregúntale al policía. El policía no me va a decir nada. Él no está supuesto a decirme nada. Él no me puede decir nada. I have to wait for the PIO to come. And let me tell you, situations like this, it can take hours. Because this, you know, you also have crisis intervention. Crisis intervention people from the BSO that are here. I would love to find someone that lives here, maybe can tell me what's going on. So you have a crisis intervention situation, team of from BSO, Private Sheriff's Office. And they're here trying to talk to the individual, the subject that's barricaded, trying to tell him, hey, listen, put down your gun. You've seen that in movies. Tú has visto eso en la película. Algunos psicólogos, psiquiatras o terapistas que están certificados en situaciones de crisis. Tratar de calmar la persona que tiene una pistola. O quizás tiene un cuchillo, quizás no es pistola, es un cuchillo. Para evitar una muerte. Para evitar que la cosa se ponga muy fea. So, it could, you know, you have crisis intervention, but you also have, aside from SWAT, you have crisis. That's what's going on right now. So give me 1 second. I'm not going anywhere, but just give me 1 second. Sorry, the camera fell to the ground. Sorry about that. Hold on. All right, I think we should be fine. It's very windy. The temperature is about 55 degrees and winds are of about 20 miles per hour. All right. All right, I'll be back. So I'm back. I had some hiccups and I had to, hold on. All right, I had some hiccups. I had to get some water. So, let me see if I can go. So it looks like the situation's happening right where I'm pointing, that block right there. Trust me, I would love to get more closer. Those of you that know me, I'm crazy like that. I would be in there, right in front of the whole crisis situation. I swear to God, I would be there right now. So those of you that are tuning in, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for commenting. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, Alexander News Show. Subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications, because every time, it could be any time, I could come live. If I come live, you're going to be notified. If you haven't hit the bell for notifications, you will not be notified when I come live. So you know what? I want to tell you something. This is the first time I go live from another county. That's a milestone. Like I've always gone live from Miami-Dade. Seriously. Especially, and what I'm talking about is a crime situation. But now, boom, I'm in Broward County. How interesting is that? So, where I'm pointing right now, that's where the situation is going. That block. That's where it's going on right now. I requested a PIO, Public Information Officer. I don't know if they're going to come or not. I would say there's about 50 to 60 squad cars, deputies, squad cars. Detectives included, you got fire rescue, you got SWAT, and you got crisis. Now, Tamarac doesn't have its own police force. Tamarac contracts, the city of Tamarac contracts their police services, their emergency services, either fire rescue or police. They contract with BSO, Broward Sheriff's Office. Just a little piece of information. La ciudad de Tamarac contrata los servicios de policía y de bombero con BSO, Broward Sheriff's Office. The sheriff of Broward County is Gregory Tony. El alguacil del Broward County es alguacil Gregory Tony. Just giving you that information as well. So here is another vehicle that came in, and the sheriff deputy is coming and approaching him and is going to tell him, you can't come in. So it's been 35 minutes since I've arrived here. Right next to Rock Island Road. So you have an idea where I'm located. I'm on Rock Island Road, on the corner of Rock Island Road. Actually, give me 1 second. I'll tell you right now. Okay, I'm on Rock Island Road and Northwest 50th Street. Pretty much, that's where I'm at right now. I mean, I am tempted to ask the officer if it's a subject that's barricaded. But I mean, it's common sense, guys. It's common sense, okay? I've been around too long enough to know that that's what that is. Cuando llaman SWAT es porque... No, he will not answer. Absolutely, Nadger, FC. That's why I'm not going to waste my time. No voy a perder mi tiempo. When it's SWAT, it's one of the situations that I mentioned. Subject, individual, or it could be more than one person or two people. More than one person. They're barricaded. There could have been a shootout. There could have been, maybe the guy has a gun and he wants to commit suicide. It could be one of those situations. He's got a hostage. A lot of times, could be a domestic. A lot of these situations are involved. Get started because there's an argument, a husband and wife, and they're arguing. Husband and wife are arguing, and the husband hits the woman, which is the wife or the girlfriend, calls the police. Boom, 911, and the husband ends up getting a gun, and he just loses his control. He loses his mind. That's when you call crisis intervention, and you call SWAT if the subject does not want to let go of his firearm and come outside to get arrested. A lot of times it starts like that. Hey, I'll do a better one. How about this? It could be an individual with a mental health issue. Obviously, it's a mental health. He's got a mental health issue, like bipolar. He didn't take his meds. Or maybe he took his meds and he's having a paradoxical reaction. He or she. A lot of these situations are also mental health related. It could be a special needs individual as well that lost his control. An individual with autism. And this is what's going on right now. And if it's an individual with autism, special needs, maybe he ended up getting a gun. I mean, I'm just saying. I'm assuming different scenarios. I'm just trying to give you different scenarios. That's my job as a talk show host / journalist, to give you different scenarios based on what I'm seeing right now. It could be an individual with special needs that got a gun or a knife. He wants to stab somebody. Or she. It could be a situation like that. Puede ser una situación, una persona que es bipolar, que cogió una pistola, se tomó un medicamento y prácticamente el medicamento le hizo lo contrario, que se llama en inglés paradoxical reaction. I hope not, Nadger. FC5, I hope not. So, I'm tempted to go further in, but I'm not going to do that. Because I really don't want an officer to be screaming at me. I've had that done to me before. A long time ago. I have to respect their work. I can cover the story. I'm going to cover the story. But at the same time, I have to respect the situation that's going on right now with the police. I have to keep my distance and just go as far as I can go to where I don't have to be yelled at by an officer. So that's basically what's going on right now, ladies and gentlemen, of the Alexander News Show. So, tú sabes, yo quisiera secarme más, meterme ahí más profundo, pero no puedo ahora en estos momentos, no puedo, porque imagínate, a mí no me gustaría ni me gusta que me griten. ¿Entiendes? Y yo tengo que respetar el trabajo que la policía está haciendo. el alguacil, tengo que respetar que en un momento ahora, en un momento como este, que es una situación muy delicada y muy serio, y es serio porque cuando yo entré tenían pistolas así, los policías, pistolas, armas automáticas, cuando yo entré. Estamos en Rock Island Road y la 50 calle de Norway. Y es serio. Y no están dejando a nadie entrar. So, imagínate, yo no quiero que me griten. So, yo tengo que estar, yo llego lo máximo que yo puedo llegar. Yo no puedo ir más cercano porque me van a decir algo. Yo pedí un PIO, un Public Information Officer. Pero la cosa es que, fíjate, no he llegado al PIO. Entonces, eso es lo que hay. Y bueno, yo puedo irme de aquí y tratar de ir a otro lugar, pero eso es un riesgo. Porque lo más probable es que no me van a dejar entrar. Y este es el mejor lugar, como tú viste, el camión de SWAT. ¿Lo viste? ¿Viste SWAT? Salí con su aparato grande, enorme. Yo apunté. So, la cosa es aquí, no en otro lado. The situation is right here. I could go to another place because there's another way to get in, and there's another way, like another area, but there's a risk. Of course, there's a risk, and they're not going to let me in. Or actually, I'm probably going to get the worst view as well. This is like a closed-in community. That's what this is. It's like a gate, it doesn't have a gate, but it's like an association type community where there's only 3 or 4 ways to get in, and there's no other way. So I'm just gonna play it safe, and I'm gonna stay here, and I'll stay live for a little bit more. And if the PIO doesn't come, I'm sorry, I can't control that. Perdona, si el PIO no viene. Hi. How's it going? I have no idea. I'm assuming they have SWAT, so I'm pretty sure it's SWAT. Someone's barricaded themselves. They have a gun. There's a lot of scenarios. Oh man, 40 minutes. That's pretty serious when it's like that. So I have a resident asked me what's going on. I would have loved to I would be like, well, I don't know. I'm only assuming certain situations. So let me see if I can zoom in. Let me get you another angle, guys. Déjame ver si puedo buscar otro. Let me try to zoom in. I would love to find out what's going on, so I can definitely tell you what's the real story. But it's windy. The camera's shaking. It's windy. It's cold. Not cold, but it's chilly. It's chilly wind. That's what it is. I'm pointing right over here. That's where SWAT is right now. And I did see, and yes, I did see a sheriff crisis intervention truck. It's like a mobile command type vehicle that did come in with SWAT. Just letting you know. I just didn't have enough time to film it because I had to set up to come live. When I get live on YouTube, so I'm going to give you a little info. When I come live on YouTube, guys, ladies and gentlemen, it takes about 3 to 5 minutes for me to set up the whole system of YouTube to come live. That's what it takes. It takes about 3 to 5 minutes. It takes a little bit of time. So look, right now, there's a light beaming. Let me show you. I'll show you right now. I don't know if you noticed, there was a light flashing. And the light was flashing, so this is SWAT. The light was flashing this way where you see these trees. I am assuming, now that that's happening, if they were flashing a light, I'm assuming that, okay, right here, look. Let me see. I'm assuming that the house and the situation is happening right around there where I just pointed. And this is, so let me show you right now what's going on right here. You see, this is a SWAT machine truck. I think it's the same one, the little tank. And they had a little light that went through the little houses. So right here, it's the light, the flashlight was pointing, the big light, it was pointing this way. Right here, sorry. Right there, okay, right there. See the finger? See? It's pointing that way where all these trees are. So I'm thinking that the house is probably on the other side of this block right here. See? On the other side, boom. Let me see if I can, there. On the other side of the block. Guys, ladies and gentlemen, listen, this is not anything new. This happens every single day. It's just not common for me to be coming live every day and presenting to you the news. I mean, this is not common for me to do. I saw the squad cars, and I kept seeing more and more squad vehicles, sheriff vehicles, and I'm like, holy crap, holy shit, something's happening. And I decided I was curious, and I decided I wanted to come out over here, and here I am live. I'll tell you this. We have a mental health crisis situation going on right now in this country, in the United States. And I would say to you right now, this is like 85 to 90% mental health related. For sure. 85 to 90% mental health related. I mean, that's for sure. People lose their cool. People like, boom, they snap. People snap. And when people snap, they do anything crazy, desperate. And guns don't mix. Guns and knives don't mix with individuals with mental health problems. They don't. So let me see if I can give you a better view. Guns don't match with individuals with mental health issues. So that's where SWAT, where I'm filming right now, is SWAT. Yes, I definitely, okay, I'm sorry, because I wasn't looking at the camera. I could definitely get a drone in the future. The problem with the drone is, believe it or not, you got to get your FAA license. As crazy as this sounds, but if I had a drone right now and I wanted to fly a drone, I don't even think I could fly a drone, to be honest with you. I don't think I can. They won't allow me to do that. Good suggestion, but I don't think they would allow me to fly a drone. I don't think they would. Well, I'll tell you one thing. I'm surprised that we don't have a helicopter. Police, Broward Sheriff's helicopter right here. So this is the sky right now. See? There's no BSO helicopter. So look, they're already, okay, I heard. They're they're using the bullhorn, and they're already calling the subject. You can't hear it because I'm far away, but yeah, I know I'm in the best place right now. The best place right now. So they're yelling at the subject with the bullhorn. The individual's barricaded, and their SWAT team is, and the crisis team, and that has to be the crisis team. The crisis team of BSO is screaming at the subject. Let me see. Hold on, give me a second. Yeah, they're already talking to the individual. So don't be surprised if you hear a gunshot. There could be a gunshot right now. I don't know if you're able... Guys, listen. Let me know if you're able to listen to the negotiator. They're doing crisis negotiation. Let me know if you're able to hear it, guys. They're telling the subject, come out with your hands up. That's what they're telling. Le están diciendo, sálete para afuera con las manos arriba. Sale afuera. Déjame, yeah, it's too far away. I can hear it, but you can't. But I'll tell you what's going on. So right now, a sheriff's fire rescue truck is going to come right inside. You're going to see it. But they're talking to him or her. Listen, BSO doesn't want a firefight. They want to end this. They want to end this. That's just the way it is. They don't want to dirty their hands. They don't want to dirty their hands. They want to try to peacefully end this, and they don't want nobody to get hurt. Okay? Right now, it's negotiation mode. They're talking right now. Hold on. Let me see if I can zoom in. So the situation is in this block, guys. Right here. Sorry. The block I'm... right here. Let me see if I can point. Okay, let me pull out. Where I'm pointing right now, where the lights are right over there, that's where the situation is. That's the house. I thought it was this block, the other block, the one I pointed to. I thought it was this way, where the cars are parked. No, it's straight ahead. I did get some new lenses. Hold on. I'm hearing the... Okay, they're telling... The crisis team is telling... The crisis team, the negotiating team is telling the subject, you need to come out. He's telling them, the crisis negotiator, that's what you call it, is telling the subject, come out with your hands up to the front door. Come out to the front door, man. You need to come out. Sal ahorita, sal ahora, por la puerta de adelante. Le están diciendo la persona de BSO de crisis. Le está hablando el tipo con la persona que tiene la pistola o le está diciendo sal. Está diciendo sal. where the light is beaming, it's where it's the action's going on right now. And the SWAT is right there with that big tank, and you got okay, he hasn't come. The subject has not come out. He has not come out. They're telling him, they're trying to tell him, come out. Come out, come out, come out through the front door. The sheriff's deputy with his flashlight waved. Oh, all right. There's another detective. These cars are all detectives. Now, the situation is getting very interesting right now. Very dangerous situation going on right now. Let me see if I can go over here. Over here. All right. They're negotiating right now. Believe me, they don't want a firefight. Nobody here wants to get, the BSO does not want anyone here to get hurt. BSO doesn't want anybody to get hurt. They don't want the subject to get hurt. BSO wants to end this peacefully for the sake of the subject, his family, or whoever he's holding hostage, he or she, because they don't want any other deputies to get hurt. Nobody here wants to get, BSO doesn't want to get their hands dirty. So you see the big light beaming? See that? And as more time passes, more dangerous it becomes. Because SWAT can only hold on so much. BSO, and there's a commander. It's more than likely, right now, one in charge of this whole entire situation is more than likely a lieutenant. Could be a lieutenant. They're telling the subject, you need to come outside. Le están diciendo, tienes que salir para afuera. And the subject is not listening. Don't be surprised if you hear gunshots. Don't be surprised. No estés sorprendido si escucha disparazo de pistola. Y ahí las personas que están caminando, todo eso es BSO. Ya movieron el camión de BSO. El camión, ya lo movieron. Ya lo está moviendo. ¿Ves ahí el tanque de armas? Que lo que le digo, lo que digo yo. The tank. Hopefully, the subject will surrender. Hopefully, he or she will surrender. Hopefully. Forget about me, trying to get views and stuff like, forget that. I don't want anybody to get hurt. Yo no quiero que nadie se haga daño. Ni que nadie se muera. I don't want anyone to die. So, we're live from Tamarac, Florida. Estamos en vivo de Tamarac, Florida. It's about 12:21 right now, Eastern Standard Time. I got here at 11:21. It's been an hour. Entre más tiempo pasa, peor se pone la situación, porque el SWAT del alguacil, sheriff, policía, lo que sea, le van a, el capitán, el que está encargado de todo esto, el capitán o el lieutenant, va a decirle al SWAT, oye, métale mano, y el SWAT va a entrar, y ahí termina la situación. Y hay dos maneras que pueda pasar. Si SWAT entra, puede ser que no haga ningún disparazo y todo tranquilo. O B, alguien se va a morir y va a ser el subject, no va a ser el SWAT, porque el SWAT está bien protegido. Los officers of SWAT. Ahorita tú ves ahí, yo estoy apuntado directo donde está pasando la situación. Déjame ver si yo puedo coger aquí un poco mejor la situación, la cámara aquí. Entonces lo que pasa ahorita mismo es, mira, tú ves ahí, hay como 4 alguacil deputies. Ellos están preparando, ese es SWAT, ellos se están preparando. Y así como tú ves la cosa, cuando entra SWAT, si ve el subject con la pistola en la mano, le van a meter disparazo. Ellos no le van a decir, freeze. I don't know how to say it in Spanish. I'm just going to say it in English. Freeze. Put the gun down. No. They see that if they go in and they see the subject with the gun in his hand, they're going to shoot him. Because they're telling him right now, they're telling the subject right now, come outside with your hands up. If you got the gun, you better just throw it to the ground. Come outside with your hands up. That's it. Come outside, buddy. Come outside, buddy. They're telling the negotiator with his big bullhorn, come outside, buddy. Come outside, buddy. They're telling him that right now. And then more time is passing, and it's getting more intense. The situation, that, you know, it's like you're cooking right now soup, and it's getting more hot and hot and hot and hot. The more hotter it gets, the worse it gets. Another BSO detective. You have another fire rescue truck. So let me show you. Let me show you something real quick here. This is how serious the situation is getting, guys. So you have a fire rescue fire truck and a support vehicle. This is like a logistics support vehicle right here. I don't think that's a fire. Oh, it could be a fire rescue ambulance. I'll show you right here. See that right there? That's how bad a situation is right now. I am the only journalist here. That's right. Only member of the media, from what I know, that's here right now. The only member of the media. Nobody else is here. And at 20 something, I'm the only crazy person that could be right here doing this type of work right now. I'm the only crazy dude that's here right now doing this. Thank you, all of you, for tuning in and watching. Gracias a todo el mundo por mirar. Estamos en vivo. We're live. We're in Broward County, Tamarac, Florida. Tamarac is a small little city. They contract their services, emergency, police and fire rescue services with BSO, Broward Sheriff's Office. Estamos en el condado de Broward. Broward se hace contrato, tiene un contrato con el Broward County Sheriff's Office, el alguacil de Broward County. Lo que es el fire rescue, los bomberos, de fuego, emergencia, médico y del policía. Eso es lo que hay. Ya es el 13 de diciembre 2024. It's December 13, 2024, it's about 12:27 right now. Eastern Standard Time. Son las 12:27. Eastern Standard Time, Estados Unidos. Miami, Florida, South Florida time. Sur de la Florida. So right now, you see the SWAT team. They're getting ready. They've already got some, they're getting armed. SWAT team, I see it with my, I don't know if you're able to see it. There's no lights. And I cannot get my flashlight. I have a tremendous flashlight, great flashlight. And right now, they're getting ready. They have the big shield. I saw BSO, one of the BSO deputies with the shield. You can't get in anywhere? No,
I gotta go to work in the morning.
I understand. I wish I could get in. I can't even get in. You don't know what's going on, right?
Nah.
Somebody, listen. Right now, I'm live. I'm live right now, but there's an individual that's barricaded, and they're getting ready to. They're telling him come out, and it's right in that block right over there. Is this
even if I'm turning right here, they're gonna let me
They
in?
won't let you in. The SWAT is here, man. Crisis intervention's here. Yeah. They're moving the big. It's a little tank. This guy works for the post office. The little tanker. You see that little tank? It's a little tank. So this guy works for the post office. He's a resident. And they can't let him in. I understand this guy's frustration, the driver. I understand. I totally understand his frustration. You imagine trying to get home? You're trying to get home. You probably worked all day. You're tired, and you can't get into your own home. It's frustrating. I can totally sympathize for a resident like that. He cannot come in. And you know what? It's perfectly under the law. They can do that. They can tell you, you can't come in. Not even to your own home. You can't come in. Not until this dangerous crime situation is done. I feel bad for him. I was hearing the gentleman. He was pleading, look, it's right here on the left side, right here, going this way. Let me make a left turn. It's right there. And the deputy is basically just telling him, you cannot come in. I'm sorry. It's a very bad situation for anyone that lives here, especially if they work for the post office and yeah. So you saw the little tank. ¿Viste el tanquecito? Yeah. They're moving in. They're getting ready to move in. SWAT is getting ready to move in. El SWAT está preparándose para meterse. You saw the shield? You can't see it. I see it. Yeah. It's pretty serious stuff. Y el señor, el muchacho que vino del carro, lo voy a decir en español, él trabaja para el postal de Estados Unidos, US Post Office. Le estaba diciendo al policía, alguacil, el deputy, oye, yo tengo que trabajar mañana. No lo dejaron entrar. Yo entiendo ese señor, ese muchacho. Yo lo entiendo. Me da lástima. What I'm very surprised is there's no helicopter. There's no police helicopter. I'm serious. There's no police helicopter. Usually you would see a police helicopter flying overhead. There isn't. So I don't hear the bullhorn anymore. And if I don't hear the bullhorn and I don't hear the crisis intervention negotiator, and I see the BSO SWAT guy with a shield, and I saw the little tank, armored tank, what do you think that's going to, what do you, those of you that are watching right now, what do you honestly think is going to happen? I know what's going to happen. They're getting ready to move in. Ya se está preparando para entrar. That's why you see fire rescue here, in case someone gets shot. If somebody gets shot, and if it's, hopefully it's not, nobody gets shot, that's why they're here. So the name of this community, I'm going to try to get you that information right now. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I'm going to try to get you the information. It's called Manor Park. El nombre de la comunidad esta se llama Manor Park. Right now, I'm the only journalist that is here, from what I know. There's nobody else here. There was a guy here earlier, a guy here with a camera, and he was only here for like 10 minutes and he got up and left. But I'm the one here, right now, I'm the only one here. The one with some balls right now. And you know, you gotta have balls to be doing something like this at this time of night, after having such a long day of work, which my other job, where I'm a therapist, and I'm here right now working. It takes balls as a journalist, and there's a lot of people in the media that don't have balls. A lot of reporters, they have no testicles. No tienen huevos. But I'm here right now to try to deliver to you breaking news. Te quiero traer a ti noticias que se están rompiendo ahorita. So there is a subject that's barricaded. That is for sure. That is 110% sure. They were talking to him. The crisis negotiator for BSO was talking to him or her, trying to tell him, come outside with your hands up. And they were talking to him or her. No avail. Now it's in a situation now where they're getting ready to go in. They're getting ready to attack the house. And what they usually do is they throw, more than likely they throw tear gas. It goes by levels. First level is negotiate. Negotiate. Come outside with your hands up. We don't want to shoot out. If the subject does not listen, Then they throw tear gas into the home. If the they're talking again. The crisis negotiator is telling the individual's name Caleb. Yeah. The individual's name is Caleb. That I know now. You see? If you stick around long enough, you'll start getting more information without talking to a public information officer, PIO. Now I know that the individual that's barricaded is named Caleb. How you doing? Huh? Yeah, you don't have any idea what's going on? Yeah, it's pretty serious now. They're trying to tell him to get out. You're going to work, I'm guessing. Yeah, going to work. Yeah, he does. The gentleman I was talking to right now is DoorDash. He's doing DoorDash. They're telling him to go to the front door. Le están diciendo, sal para la puerta adelante. El próximo paso es tear gas. Gases. Le tiran gases adentro de la casa. Hacen hueco en la ventana y le meten gases. O me imagino que le hacen un hueco en el techo. Imagínate, el PSO damages the house. Le hace daño a la casa. Y si no, y puede ser que, yo no soy un experto, pero si le tiran tear gas es porque entran a momento, boom, con el tear gas, o le tiran tear gas, gases, y cuando ya le tiran gas, es una química. La persona que está adentro de la casa con la pistola sale para afuera. Sin la pistola, obviamente. Porque el crisis negotiator le está diciendo, sal afuera con las manos libres. Sal para afuera. So they throw tear gas to probably get the individual out. That's the next level after this. And either they throw the tear gas and the SWAT goes in, or they throw the tear gas and give the subject time to get out, and then he comes out. That usually does the job. If not, then the last option is SWAT comes in. So right now you see a light beaming. That is the SWAT truck, little tank that is coming out, moving. That's the one you saw earlier that came in a tractor. It goes real slow. You can shoot at it, and it doesn't go into the tanker. It doesn't go into the tank. Now the BSO deputy is coming. I would not be surprised if he comes to me and tells me I have to go back. I would not be surprised. I'm just telling you. I'm telling you right now. Look, he moved his car, and he's probably going to come to me and tell me, hey, look, you need to go back more. He may tell me. Puede ser que me diga a mí. By the way, thank you for the compliments. Joe Smith, thank you for the compliments. Thank you, Nature FC5, for the compliment. Thank you all for tuning in. This is Alex in the News Show. Este es el show de Alex in the News Show, YouTube channel, el canal de YouTube. All the information of Alex in the News Show, where you can find us, is below this video. Toda la información está abajo de este video. You can see they're prepping right now. They're prepping right now. You see the SWAT team guys? barricaded subjects. They're getting ready to go in. They're trying to tell the guy, come outside, come outside. That guy, the subject.
The other way, and I could hear the bullhorn.
Is it blocked over there? So you went the other way and you couldn't get in, huh? Is there media? Did you see media?
I didn't know.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna stay put here, but I hear the bullhorn, but no, you can't get in.
Are you from the media?
Yeah.
Oh.
And is this a good area?
I don't even lock my door.
My God.
I don't know.
So you don't even lock the door, huh?
I do not even lock my door.
That's a safe. It's a safe area.
Well, I live all alone. If I need help in the night, I don't want them breaking down the door.
I understand.
Just know it's a wonderful. I've been here 13 years.
Wow. This is Tamarac, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, right now it's probably a domestic disturbance. Probably a boyfriend that's he fought with his girlfriend or wife, husband. But believe me, BSO, they don't want nobody. They don't want a shootout. They want this to end peacefully.
Yeah.
Yeah, right now they're doing crisis intervention right now. I feel bad for you because I know you want to get them in. You want to get it, go home.
I know.
Huh? I know you want to go and you want to sleep, but
Yeah.
this is a very bad
Well, I
situation.
waited over there for about half an
Oh, they won't let you in. Not until they solve this. And you know what? The problem is this could go on for hours.
hour. Really?
Yeah. Yeah, it could be, it's getting hotter and hotter. And, right now it's trying to just talk to the guy, whoever it is. Crisis negotiator. Next step is tear gas.
I see.
And then the next one after is SWAT goes in. They have a little tank. I saw it. I don't know if you saw it, but they have a little tank right now. Little tank that's there right now.
I think I could tell which house it was.
Huh?
I think I could tell which house it
Yeah.
was. Yeah.
Do you know the people?
Well, I don't know them, but the blocks are small.
Yeah. Is it like a couple?
Houses.
Yeah. The house that you think it is it like a couple that lives there?
I think there's more than a couple. I think that there are young people as well.
Young people?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's terrible. This is a bad situation. I found this out because I saw about 50 SWAT cars from Commercial Boulevard coming east from I-95.
Wow.
Yeah. But it's pretty bad. I mean, look how bad it is if you have a fire rescue right there ready
Yeah.
on standby. Yeah, it's pretty bad. I hope nothing bad happens. I hope it can end peacefully. But it's terrible for the people. There was a guy that works at the post office. He needs to work tomorrow. He couldn't come in. He lives right in this block right here.
I leave for work at 6:30.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's bad. And there's no police helicopter. But I hear the big noise. And that's because I have a feeling they're ready to go in. When I got here, I've been here for like an hour and I would say and a half. They were with machine guns.
Really?
Yeah. That officer, that sheriff deputy was with a machine gun.
So somebody who's in a house
Has a gun.
is being held.
Probably hostage. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or wants to commit suicide.
I
I mean, he could have a knife. Maybe he just has a knife.
see. Yeah.
But even with a knife, this can be a very bad situation. So here you got another fire rescue. Yeah.
They had me turn my headlights on.
Yeah.
Any lights or
Yeah. This is how bad. This is. I mean, it's bad.
I guess I'll see on the news tomorrow.
Yes, sir. YouTube channel.
Yeah.
YouTube. Alexander News Show. You'll see this on Alexander News Show. Just go Alexander News Show on YouTube. I hope you get in, man. You're better off just going to Dunkin' Donuts, relaxing, and having a coffee.
Yeah, I guess.
If there's anything open around here. 7-Eleven is probably the only thing that's open right now. Yeah, it's real bad, man.
I think it's down here on the right. At the
Like
corner,
straight
just
down where the
before
block
that.
is on the right.
Roundabout.
Yeah.
I think it's just before that.
So if I go straight that way, it's like a roundabout, right?
Yes.
There's no way to come. Is there another way to get out of there?
There isn't.
No, no. So there's a dead end. If I go straight, it's a dead end.
It will be.
You live there.
See, this street here
Uh huh.
goes through this kind of ring of new houses.
Oh wow. Okay.
So when I was over there, the law enforcement officer said, "Why don't you try to go around? Maybe like I can go in the house."
Yeah.
I don't think so.
You live in that block, right?
So I live facing that.
Yeah. I don't think they'll let you in. I mean, if it was me, I'd still ask the officer, "Hey, can I get in?" Just for the heck of it. Worst thing that he's gonna say is, "No, you can't get in. You cannot get in." No, it's terrible. This is mental health. That's what this is. Mental health relief. 95% mental health relief. Somebody snapped. You never had this situation happen in this block ever, huh? Wow. Yeah, you told me, 13 years. Well, I don't know what to tell you. Except you gotta wait. That's the law. It's just, the worst time that it can happen is at night. Yeah.
Well, I think this ring of new houses
Yeah.
that goes all the way. There's another entrance down here. I might see if I can.
Yeah, I'd give it a try. I'd give it a try, man. Good luck, okay? Good luck. So I was talking to a resident. You heard the conversation, and he's telling me that it could be a there's some young people that live in that house, and it's probably a couple. It's definitely happening right straight ahead where I'm pointing. That's where the action is. So if you notice, PIO hasn't come, and more than likely they're not going to come. I was talking to a resident. He was telling me what the deal is. That this is a safe neighborhood. This has never happened. He's been here for 13 years. Esta persona que vive aquí, el residente lleva 13 años viviendo aquí. Nunca ha pasado algo como esto. Esta es una comunidad muy tranquila, me estaba diciendo el residente. Es un señor mayor. Es un señor mayor con que yo estaba hablando. It's an elderly person who I was talking to. He was telling me that this is a very good area. Very nice, good area. He's been here for 13 years. I'm telling you, I'll be honest with you all. I don't plan on being here for the whole night. I'm gonna be here a little bit longer. Yo voy a estar aquí un poquito más, pero y entonces tengo que dejar esto. I'll have to cut this off, but I'll be here a little bit longer. I'll estar aquí un poquito más tiempo. Yeah. Right now it's just wait and see mode. Ahora es esperar. Because let me tell you, this can last hours. This situation could last hours. Esto puede durar horas. But I already know that the individual, the subject, and I call him subject because he hasn't been arrested. Once he's arrested or he's been charged or something, I'm guessing then it's a suspect. The name of the individual is Caleb. It's a guy. El hombre se llama Caleb. Que está dentro de la casa. Armado. Está armado. He's armed. Or, for sure. Probably holding a hostage. A person against their will. Puede ser que tiene una persona ahí con la pistola. Aguantado. They're not letting the residents in. I think that's the same guy that I was talking to. Yep, it's probably him.
That didn't work.
They did not allow you to get in, huh?
No.
Yeah, I would, you know what? I would go to 7-Eleven. Just hang here for a while.
Yeah.
I know, it's terrible. Yeah. And is it worse over there? Do they have more officers or is it?
So down this street where I just came,
Uh-huh.
it's lined with vehicles on both sides.
Yeah.
Unmarked vehicles.
But the action is right here.
Yeah.
Like right here, you would say this is the action, right?
So it would be two short blocks that way.
Yeah.
I think it's in the corner where that little round.
Yeah. Pretty bad, man.
Yeah.
Well, this will get resolved, man.
Yeah.
It's gonna suck for you
Yeah.
if you're able to hold on, or you might have to call in sick.
Okay.
All right. See you around, man. So I see the SWAT guys walking. You see the little light? I see them. I think they're kind of like standing with the little flashlight. I would tell you right now, I see about 5 or 6 SWAT guys, maybe 7. They're talking, strategizing. Everything right now is strategizing. Right now, todo es planificación. It's 12:56 Eastern Standard Time. Son las 12:56. Tiempo del sur de la Florida. So they have a little machine. I see a little machine on the ground. There's like a little machine that they're moving, remote control. Could be a little robot. See, it's stuff that you can't see, but I can see. And I'm telling you what's going on right now. SWAT has these little gadgets and these little robots. And they use all of this for a SWAT situation, a dangerous crime situation. So yeah, I was getting back to the PIO. It comes to the moment where I really don't need to talk to a PIO because I'm basically just figuring out what's going on. That's it. The only thing PIO would do is, public information officer is going to do, is come to me and tell me, well, pretty much the same thing I'm telling you right now. He or she will probably be like, maybe give me a little bit more details, but I pretty much figured out, because I've been here for an hour and 40 minutes almost, 1:40. What's going on? And if you don't know what's going on and you happen to tune in right now, just play this back. Play it all the way back and you'll know exactly what's going on. Lo único que tiene que hacer es echar para atrás, echa para atrás el video este y vas a ver lo que está pasando. We're live from Tamarac, Florida. Manor Park is the name of the community. Estamos en vivo de Tamarac, Florida. Manor Park se llama la comunidad. Un lugar muy tranquilo. Estaba hablando con el residente. Lleva aquí 13 años. Nunca ha habido nada malo aquí. It's a very calm, very nice community. And you could tell. So they're moving a vehicle right now. SWAT is moving a vehicle right now. And I'm going to tell you right now, these guys that you saw, these SWAT officers, like 7 of these deputies, they got in that little vehicle. Did you see the little vehicle? It's got the little light on. Okay, they're getting ready to move in. I can tell you right now, when that's happening, it's because they're getting ready to move in. They're getting ready to move in. Se está preparando para entrar. You have about 7 BSO SWAT guys in a little vehicle, that little vehicle. That's not a little tanker. They have a tanker that's already there. The little tank, el tanque pequeñito ya está ahí, enfrente de la casa. It's already in front of the house, the little tank. Now this is a second vehicle of SWAT. I would calculate that there's at least 10 to 12 SWAT team members. Hay como de 10 a 12 policías de SWAT. There's about, I would say, 50 to 60 officers. 60, max 60. Hay como de 50 a 100, 70, de 50 a 60 policías. BSO doesn't want, Broward Sheriff's Office, they don't want a shootout. They want this to be ends peacefully. But unfortunately, sometimes it doesn't go like that. And somebody ends up hurt or killed. So I'm seeing the BSO guys walking. And if you go straight, there's a roundabout. So there's like a dead end. Tú vas caminando recto, boom, manejando, y no hay manera de salir. Es un roundabout, it's a circle, es un círculo. I have to assume that the subject, they tried to communicate with the subject. Maybe with a cell phone. Maybe they tried to call the subject, and the subject, they got the subject's phone number, and the subject did not get the phone. There's no communication. There's no lines of communication. Yo tengo que pensar que no ha habido ningún tipo de comunicación. Lo único es el que está negociando, el policía o el terapista que está negociando con el bullhorn, le ha dicho, oye, sal para afuera, y la persona, el individual, Caleb, lo ha ignorado. Caleb has ignored the crisis negotiator instructions. or his pleas, or just basically saying, come out, with your hands up. And they've tried to call him, lo han tratado de llamar, and there has not been any communication whatsoever. Nothing. Now, another tactic that's used is sometimes, or I'm guessing, they'll get a family member of a loved one or a friend to come and tell the subject, hey, listen, I love you, man, come outside. Hey, listen, I love you, come outside. Oye, yo te amo, por favor, ven pa' afuera. They get family members involved also to try to help. A veces cogen otras familiares para ayudar. Then comes the tear gas. The tear gas comes. El gas viene después. But this whole entire community is sealed off. It's completely sealed off. Completely. Está cerrado todo. When it's like this, that it's a hostage situation or a subject is barricaded, they seal off an entire community. Blocks, and I'm talking about blocks. So SWAT moved in. I can only assume that they're getting ready, they're preparing, they're getting ready to go in to try to take the subject down. Hopefully without an incident. Se están preparando para, boom, entrar. Romper la puerta, boom, meterse. And if there's hostages, this is the problem. If there's hostages, it's dangerous. It's more dangerous. If the subject is by himself, then it's dangerous, but it's not as dangerous if there's more, if there are people in the house. Si hay gente adentro, es más peligroso. Because if the subject knows that SWAT is going in, ready to take him down, he could shoot a hostage. Le puede meter disparazo a una de las personas que está dentro de la casa con la persona Caleb. En este caso el muchacho, me imagino que es un muchacho joven, Caleb. Porque yo estaba hablando con el señor, me estaba diciendo, no, son personas jóvenes que viven en esa casa. They're young people. But guys, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm about to cut this off. I don't know if I could hold on any more longer. This is a situation that can take hours and hours to resolve. Esto puede demorar horas y horas y horas y horas. It's very delicate. It's very detailed. It's very dangerous. Esto es muy delicado, muy peligroso. So you probably wonder, if there's a police-involved shooting, I'm going to give you this information. If there's a police-involved shooting where a subject gets hurt or killed, there is an investigation and it's standard procedure. And the one that does the investigating is the Florida Department of Law Enforcement. They're the ones that investigate police-involved shootings and they investigate situations like this. El Departamento de Florida Department of Law Enforcement, Departamento de Policía de la Florida, son los que investigan situaciones de cuando los policías le dan disparazos a las personas civiles. Ellos son los que investigan. So I would hate to break away, and all of a sudden when I break away, boom, all of a sudden there's a shootout. We're live from Tamarac, Florida, Broward County. Estamos en vivo de Tamarac, Florida, Broward County. This is Alexander News Show. Este es el show, the Alexander News Show. All the information where you can find us is below the screen. We're also on podcast networks, Spotify, and Iheart Podcast Network, and other podcasts like Stitcher, Pandora. Estamos en otros podcasts. Iheart Podcast, Spotify, estamos en Stitcher también. I'm probably the only journalist / talk show host that is on every single platform. That includes on social media, on the main ones, TikTok, which will probably be banned. And you're not going to find me anymore on TikTok. You're not going to find anyone that you follow on TikTok. They're probably going to be banned. They're going to be banned on January 19th, the day before Trump's inauguration. But right now, I'm on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, on X, and on YouTube right here. And I'm on this new... it's been around for a while, for years, I think. It's called Newsbreak. I'm on Newsbreak as well. And, of course, now podcast. Of course, Spotify and the Iheart Podcast Network. Soy el único periodista que... Okay, hold on a minute. All right, they're talking to him again. They're telling him, crisis negotiators pleading with the suspect, come out, come out, come out. We're not going to hurt you. Le están diciendo al Caleb, la persona que está trancada en la casa, dentro, sal para afuera, no te vamos a hacer nada malo. Le están diciendo. Entonces, están hablando con él. Pero ya SWAT está más cerca. SWAT está más cerca. La policía de SWAT. SWAT is more closer to the home. So, yo soy el único periodista que está en todas las redes sociales principales. TikTok, que ya no va a existir en los Estados Unidos después de 19 de enero. Pero estoy en Facebook, Instagram, X, que es Twitter, y aquí YouTube, y entonces estoy en los podcasts, que es Spotify, principalmente Spotify y Iheart Podcast Network. So guys, they're trying to talk to the guy. They're telling, ladies and gentlemen, they're trying to tell him, come outside, we're not going to hurt you. Están tratando de decirle, sal para afuera. But it's not working. No está trabajando. We got the fire rescue trucks here in case somebody gets hurt. God forbid. Tienes aquí los camiones de bomberos. And there's no light. There is no light. They have this like everything's dark. I saw somebody right now running with a flashlight. Vi una persona corriendo con una... Es un policía, obviamente, corriendo. I was on my way home. Looking to eat. And this happens. They're talking to the guy. They're still talking to him, the crisis negotiator. I hear him. They're telling him, come outside with your hands up. Están hablando con él ahorita, con el micrófono. Con el micrófono. Están hablando con él diciéndole, sal para afuera. No te vamos a hacer daño. It's been 2 hours, guys. 2 hours. I've been here live. 2 horas llevo aquí ya. I tell you, this takes time. This can go through the morning. I'm serious. And I was going home. I was getting ready to go home. And then this happens. Yo estaba ya listo para irme para la casa y esto pasó. Y bueno, I could have ignored it. But yo lo podía haber ignorado, ya estuviera ya en la casa. I could have ignored this and I would have been home, but it was too big. When I see like 50, 60 office, squad cars, and it just like, and you know, and all of a sudden like, and you just hear sirens and just after siren after siren. Yeah. It was too big to pass up. Era muy grande para que yo pueda soltar esto. Yo tenía que venir para acá. And I can't get any more in. I cannot get any more because they're not going to allow me. They don't care if I'm the media. They don't care about that. No me van a dejar entrar. But I already given you some information, been neutralized. La información ya está nutrizado. Si lo dije correcto, it's neutralized. So here's the latest. Subject is barricaded inside a home. There might be hostages. He's either got a gun or a knife. Or some other kind of weapon. More than likely a gun. He's probably got hostages. The subject's name is Caleb. And the incident is straight ahead where the lights are, right over there, right where the camera's pointed. We got SWAT team here. Between 10 to 15 SWAT deputies. And we have a huge police presence. The name of the location is Park Manor, Tamarac, Florida, Broward County. We've been here for 2 hours. This happened at around, this all started at around 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. We're on the 12th, almost ending the 12th, and now it's the 13th. Okay? So, right now, they're negotiating, trying to tell the subject to get out. Clearly without a gun or just with his hands up. Tamarac, Florida, Broward County. Broward Sheriff's Office is on the scene. The only police agency. We might have Florida Department of Law Enforcement show up later, if they're not already here. They investigate police-involved shootings. We got fire rescue here. We got a fire truck and we got an ambulance. That's what we got. That's what it is. The whole area is sealed off. Subject is inside with hostages. I can verify that because I spoke to a neighbor who confirmed with me that he thinks he knows which house it is, and it's mostly like it's like a young couple, and there's other people there that are living there, and those are probably the hostages. So it's a hostage standoff. I can't verify these reports, but it's on, but I can tell you that from what I was told by this gentleman, you probably heard him, he lives here. That's what's going on right now. People in the house, and the subject's got them held hostage. And SWAT it got closer, so the SWAT has like a small little tank, and they have, of course, another vehicle. That's what's going on right now. So let me say it in Spanish. Estamos en vivo de Tamarac, Florida. Broward County. Hay una persona, un hombre, se llama Caleb. En inglés se llama subject or suspect. Y está en la casa con una pistola, armado. Puede ser que tenga una pistola, lo más probable, puede ser que tenga un cuchillo o otro tipo de... Could be a weapon, some other kind of weapon, pero lo más probable es que es una pistola. Y él tiene otras personas que viven ahí en esa casa. Yo puedo verificar eso porque yo estaba hablando con un señor que vive aquí. Tú lo escuchaste hace un rato, hace 10 minutos. Él confirmó conmigo, él cree que es la casa, son unos jóvenes que viven ahí. Y SWAT tienen un tanque chiquitico y tienen otro camión. Y ya ellos entraron, están hablando con él, están diciendo por el micrófono, mira, zapa afuera. No te vamos a hacer daño. Yo lo escuché, tú no lo escuchaste pero bueno, yo te estoy diciendo lo que está pasando. Y ya ellos han entrado. SWAT se ha puesto más cerca. Aquí hay como 50, 60 policías, 6-0. Estamos en vivo. Y esto empezó como a las 11 de la noche. Eastern Standard Time. Y eso es lo que está pasando ahorita. Another situation that could be also that provoked this, and I'll say it in Spanish, is that maybe the police, BSO, is trying to serve a warrant. Maybe BSO is trying to serve a warrant. And this is what is the outcome of it right now going on. Maybe they were trying to serve a warrant. But I doubt it. I highly doubt it. Puede ser que estaban tratando de arrestar el sospechoso, y el sospechoso, y esto es lo que ha pasado ahorita, esto es lo que está pasando ahorita. Y es la causa. Puede ser. Warrant, I don't know how to say warrant in Spanish, but tratando de arrestar al señor porque hizo un delito. Y eso fue quizás lo que esté pasando. So, todo el mundo, gracias por mirar el show de Alexander News Show. Estamos en vivo. Suscríbete al canal de Alexander News Show aquí en YouTube. Y toca la campana para cuando yo esté en vivo, YouTube te notifica. Porque en cualquier día, cualquier momento, cualquier tiempo, siempre puedo estar en vivo. Sea de noche, sea de día. Hit the bell for notifications. Y yo todos los días yo pongo un video. Hoy yo puse uno temprano de artificial intelligence. I put a video today about artificial intelligence, that it's going to take over the world. So I put different videos, entertainment, news, political, videos about myself. Yo pongo diferentes videos. No es solamente noticia y política. Oh, and by the way, I also put Spanish. Yo también pongo videos en español. Oh, and also, you should check out the community posts. I post news stories, English and Spanish there every day. Puede chequear la noticia de la parte de comunidad, community. Ahí siempre pongo noticias. So guys, I don't know how long this is going to take, but I'm about to cut off. Personas, yo no sé cuánto tiempo más esto va a demorar, pero voy a ya empezar a... Adiós. So I see another fire rescue truck that just came. Let me show you this. Well, no, that's a tow truck. That's a tow truck. And I don't know if that car, they got into an accident. I see a crashed car on the bed of a tow truck. I don't know if that has anything to do with the subject. I see two tow trucks. I don't know if that has anything to do with what's going on. I doubt. I highly doubt it. But you see the fire rescue truck, fire truck. We're on Rock Island Road, Northwest 50th Street. Camión de gruero. Y tú viste el carro que está chocado. Yo no creo que eso tiene algo que ver. No creo. Eso no tiene nada que ver con lo que está pasando. Pero bueno, es interesante, te lo quería enseñar. I wanted to show you. But I'm about to sign off. Still here. I think this is gonna be the whole night. Huh? Yeah, this usually takes hours. Yeah, I'm talking to the deputy. Let me tell you, to be a police officer, that's not an easy job. People think, oh, it's cool. I got the squad car, I got the badge, and I got the gun. I got power. No, man. Nobody wants to be a police officer. Nowadays, it used to be a very appealing job. Very appealing. I like 20 years ago, when I was like in my 20s. Now, no. So I saw 2 SWAT guys going into the bushes. I don't know if you saw them. So the reason they have it all dark and they don't want any lights is because they don't want to tell the suspect or the subject that's barricaded. They don't want to show nor telegraph where police are, or if like the subject would not know if they're gonna come in or not. That's why they have no lights. Everything's dark. The problem is that for as much as I would love to be here the whole night, I'm getting to the point where I'm about to sign off. So I see the SWAT team, the little tank, I think it's a little tank that's moving. I see the truck moving with a little light. So, I don't know. No sé. If you see some movement going on, that's the little tank. And I see it. I see it right there. I see the little truck going in. It might be that house right there. If you see the little tank moving and that's the house, that means that they're getting ready to go in. I'm just saying it might be there because it confirms what the other resident was telling me. Lo que el residente me estaba diciendo. So, who the hell wants to be a cop nowadays? Who wants to be a police officer? It's not an appealing job anymore. It's not. Nowadays, it's like, okay, yeah, no, I don't want to be a police officer. I'd rather work as a manager of a retail store or a grocery store, and that's it. It used to be very appealing, not anymore. It's not. A lot of people look at the police officers like kind of like whatever. You're a cop, so what? You're not above the law. That's the truth. You're not above the law. I mean, I tell it like it is. Mucha gente ve los policías y es como que, whatever. Tú eres policía, pero ¿qué? Tú no eres mejor que yo ni nada de eso. Tú no eres mejor que yo. That's what it's come down to. Thank George Floyd for this. Dale gracias a George Floyd. You can thank George Floyd for that. Le puede dar gracias a George Floyd. very, very delicate situation. Una situación muy delicada. I'm the only member of the media right here. The only member. Yo soy el único de aquí de las noticias que está aquí. Where are all the other reporters? There aren't any reporters. Because they got no test, they got no balls. I do. No tienen huevo. Pero yo tengo huevo. Estoy aquí. That's my ambition, to want to do well and succeed. I'm 47 years old, going on 48. I got terrible knees. I've been working 15 hours today. 15 hours. And I'm still here. It's my ambition, my will to succeed. I have plenty of energy and I want to succeed. I want to do well. I have a lot to live for. Yo llevo ya trabajando 15 horas. Las rodillas mías están malas. Tengo dolor en las rodillas. Las dos rodillas. Pero aquí estoy yo. Yo quiero vivir, yo quiero luchar, quiero ser bien. So I don't need, if you want me to be honest with you, I don't even need to talk to the PIO anymore because I figured it out of what's going on just by being here and standing here. It'll be nice. It'd be great if I could talk to a PIO. Tuviera bueno si hablara con un PIO, pero ya no es necesario porque ya yo te he dicho, le he explicado a ustedes lo que está sucediendo. I've already explained what's going on. I'm going to show you the area a little bit here. I'm going to show you. I'm going to spin the camera around. So guys, ladies and gentlemen, I'm about to shut off. What I'll do is I'll try to get you information on what is the end result. I'm probably gonna get it in the news tomorrow at some point. I'll try to contact the PIO in the morning. That's probably what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to contact the public information officer and I can do that. I'll try to contact the PIO tomorrow for BSO, Broward Sheriff's Office. I've done that before, and find out what was the end result of this. And I'll also get information on the news. It'll probably come out. This will probably come out in the wire, in the news. So I'll give you this information, and it'll be posted on all my, mainly the YouTube. It'll probably, more than likely, mainly in the YouTube, in this YouTube channel. And I'll post the information. Yo voy a tratar yo puedo contactar el BSO, PIO, because I do that. y yo hago eso y ellos me dan la información de lo que pasó. O lo más probable que va a salir en la noticia y yo les voy a decir a ustedes. Mañana yo lo puedo poner. I'll give you the information. Just stay tuned. Stay tuned. Solamente esté al tanto. Pero que ya yo no puedo seguir más aquí. This is something that takes the whole night. We're talking about 1:38 Eastern Standard Time. Son las 1:38 AM. Ya llevo 2 horas y 17 minutos aquí. Y es así. They're talking to the subject again. You see, I heard the guy, the bullhorn. They're talking to the subject. Están hablando con el tipo, con el micrófono. El policía, el de la pista. Está tratando de decirle, sal para afuera, come outside. So when I hang up, when I cut off here, I'll write a thank you Nadger FC5. Thank you. Gracias Nadger FC5. Muchas gracias por el complemento. I'll post something about this in all my social media platforms. I'll probably post something. It'll be posted in the next 10-15 minutes. But I don't think this is going to be ending anytime soon. No creo que esto se va a terminar ahorita. Esto para la... Yeah. So that's what's going on, guys. This is Alexander Carlos. Yo soy Alexander Carlos. Live from Tamarac, Florida. You know what's going on. Just rewind back. They're talking to the subject. Estamos en vivo de Tamarac, Florida. Yeah, this guy's a resident. They're not letting him in. Yeah, I'm telling you, this is going to be the whole night. That's how it works. If you're looking for gunshots, you're looking for action, it's not going to happen right now, guys. Eso no va a pasar ahora. The subject is not stupid enough to just go out and start shooting at officers. I mean, he's not going to do that. Caleb is the guy. Él no va a hacer eso. But anyways, guys, thank you for tuning in to the Alexander News Show. Gracias por mirar el show, Alexander News Show. They're talking to the subject. They're talking to him. They're trying to convince him to come out. Están tratando de hablar con él y que salga y nada que ver. So thank you for tuning in. Gracias por mirar. I'll be posting something very soon in regards to this. It's like a follow-up. I'll do a follow-up. So they're talking to him. Let me see. They're talking to the subject, but the subject is not listening. Están hablando con el subject, pero no están escuchando. No está haciendo caso. All right, I'll keep you posted. Le dejo saber a ustedes para que estén informados. Thank you for tuning in. Gracias por mirar.